Hey friends, this is Coach Tanisha Marie. Welcome to my channel. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like, share. Hit the notification bell for updates on more upcoming videos. So my daughter's going to be 21 tomorrow. 21, I'm going to have a 21-year-old. Can't believe it. But I'm grateful. And she's doing well. She's a hairstylist. And she works in 2 salons and she has her own business. So I'm happy for her. You know, I'm happy for her that she didn't have a baby like I did at 18. But that's not what this video is about. Not about my daughter. It's about the ERTC Credit. Okay, really called the ERTC Credit. Okay. So there's a lot of companies popping up. Okay, a lot of companies popping up. Okay, a lot of companies are popping up saying they can get business owners the credit. Here's how you qualify. If you had any government shutdown or any government partial shutdown or any kind of government mandate on your business in 2020 and 2021 where you couldn't get your supplies or you couldn't open up your doors, you only could open it up halfway, or maybe some of your people had to go remote, or you lost less than 20% of revenue from 2019 to 2020, or you kept your employees on payroll full time during the pandemic. Okay, so it's only like 2 ways to qualify: if you have a decline in revenue, or if you kept your employees on payroll, or well, actually 3, or if the government put any government mandates on your business in the pandemic. So I do taxes, so I know all this stuff because my tax office actually trains me on this and tells me about this ERTC credit, which is the employee retention credit. So if you don't have any employees, you don't qualify. If you don't have a payroll company, you don't qualify. So there's people that are trying to amend their return from 1099 and do W-2s. Now, people are doing it, but of course the government will get them later on because now they're gonna have to claim that as income and then pay taxes on that, right? So that's the people that's trying to switch from 1099 to W-2. So I'm not doing that because I don't want my P10 and my EFIN on any of that shit. Okay? So this is 100% legit. So if you are a business owner and you have at least 1 employee, not you, outside of yourself, okay? If you have at least 1 employee outside of yourself that you kept on payroll in 2020 or 2021, or you had government shutdown, government mandates to shut your business down, or you got partial shutdown, or you couldn't get the supplies, right? Or you kept your employees on payroll during the whole pandemic. So basically this is the pandemic money. So the government has allocated $400 billion. I feel like this is the last pandemic money that the government is actually giving out. So they're giving over $400 billion to businesses that qualify, okay? Now, everybody can't process them. You have to be qualified. You got to be a IRS agent, preparer, accountant, a payroll company, or some type of CPA. All right, so anybody can't just do this, like the PPP loans. And if you got the PPP loan, you may also qualify for the ERC, because the PPP was the Paycheck Protection Program, where now they gave you money to retain your employees. But some businesses could not even keep their employees because it was just impossible, right? A lot of businesses suffer, right? More than half of the businesses in America suffered. Okay, there's 26 million businesses in America. More than half of those businesses suffered during the pandemic. Okay, so if you are a business that have at least one employee on W-2, that means your employees are filing tax returns every year on W-2, and you're paying state tax, FICA tax, city tax, Medicaid tax, federal tax, all those taxes that you're paying. Because if you don't, because here's the thing, people don't know that employees cost money, right? That's why, companies never want to give employees raises and things of that nature, because employees cost money, right? So they got to pay all these different taxes with the employees, okay? Employees don't know that part, but that's an expense. And then the company can actually write off the employee too. So you're also a write-off, but you're also an expense. And employees can be expensive. So those people that kept employees on W-2 in 2020 and 2021 can qualify for the ERTC credit. It is called Employee Retention Tax Credit. But it's really a tax refund, because the money that you already paid into the system, the money that you already paid for years already, you already paid into this shit for years, especially if you had a business for years. It's like now the government is giving you the money back, but you got to qualify. Just like, you get your tax refund check, you got to file it, same thing, right? But only certain people, certain entities and companies can actually do it. So you may see companies popping up all over the place saying they can get you the max amount. They lying, because the government is only going to give you what they're giving you. The government is only going to give you, what to look like the balloons went away. The government's only going to give you what you qualify for. They're not going to give you extra money. So if you see companies talking about, we're going to give you extra 100,000, they lying. They can't. All right, they fucking can't. Like, I'm processing ERCs right now. They can't. They cannot do that, right? You can only give what the government is even allowing you to, okay? Now, the flip side to it is people are saying, oh, can you get audited? Now, if you didn't file your taxes, which you should have, you can amend your return. Remember, businesses have up to 3 years to file taxes anyway, right? So if you have 3 years and you didn't file, you just go file your taxes and then provide, your 941s. So your 941 is the form that you file for payroll. So only people that have payroll will understand this talk anyway, right? So if you are a business and had at least one employee in 2020 and 2021, you may qualify up to $26,000 per employee per quarter. So you may get up to $100,000, literally money that you are owed anyway, right? So definitely, guys, if this is something that you are a business owner, you can book a 15-minute consultation. I'll put the link below so you can book the consultation. If you don't have any employees, this is not for you. If you don't have a payroll company, this is not for you. If you didn't suffer any of the pandemic mandates, this is not for you. If your income skyrocketed in 2020, this is not for you. No, I'm not doing 1099s and turning 1099s into W-2s for you to qualify. No, because that's going to be a red flag and the government will audit you, right? They're already hiring 87,000 auditors right now. So what you think they're hiring them for? Even though they forgave the PPP loans, they literally are auditing the PPP loans too. So the government is doing what the government want, really. But this $400 billion is for small businesses, and you may be entitled to it. So book a consultation with my company, and we'll see, if you qualify. See you guys soon.